States, and they said, some commentators, that it was a man among boys. Who was the man? Hillary Clinton. And she was debating the other Democratic candidates and apparently just really smoked the scene. That was out in Las Vegas, and we're going to have you a full report on that.
That's right. It was the first time the frontrunner Hillary Clinton took the stage with her main opponent, socialist Bernie Sanders. David Brody brings us the story from the scene of that debate in Las Vegas.
Going in, odds were on which of Hillary Clinton's challengers might attack the frontrunner, but it was Clinton who mixed it up, accusing her main rival, Bernie Sanders, as being weak on gun control.
Senator Sanders did vote 5 times against the Brady bill. Since it was passed, more than 2 million prohibited purchases have been prevented.
What I can tell Secretary Clinton, that all the shouting in the world is not going to do what I would hope all of us want, and that is keep guns out of the hands of people who should not have those guns and end this horrible violence that we are seeing.
And it wasn't only the participants who put Clinton on the spot.
Are you a progressive or are you a moderate?
I'm a progressive, but I'm a progressive who likes to get things done.
She also faced questions about reversing positions on issues like the recent trade agreement.
Do you change your political identity based on who you're talking to?
No, I think that, like most people that I know, I have a range of views, but they are rooted in my values and my experience.
As for the big controversy regarding the private email server that she used as Secretary of State, it not only wasn't an issue in this debate.
Well, I've taken responsibility for it. I did say it was a mistake.
It actually gave Clinton one of her best moments as Sanders came to her defense.
I think the Secretary is right. And that is that the American people are sick and tired of hearing about your damn emails.
Thank you. Me too. Me too.
That friendliness came to an end when the conversation turned to the Vermont senator's self-described socialist views.
Democratic socialism is about is saying that it is immoral and wrong that the top 1/10 of 1% in this country own almost 90%, own almost as much wealth as the bottom 90%.
Then Sanders started praising socialist-type programs in Europe.
I think we should look to countries like Denmark, like Sweden, and Norway, and learn from what they have accomplished for their working people.
I think what Senator Sanders is saying certainly makes sense in the terms of the inequality that we have. But we are not Denmark. I love Denmark. We're the United States of America.
That exchange led to Sanders accusing Clinton of being too cozy with Wall Street and big banks.
Secretary Clinton, Congress does not regulate Wall Street. Wall Street regulates Congress.
Sanders and Clinton also seem to differ on how Edward Snowden should be viewed after giving away American secrets.
He broke the laws of the United States.
I think Snowden played a very important role in educating the American people to the degree in which our civil liberties and our constitutional rights are being undermined.
The other players on stage, like Jim Webb and Lincoln Chafee, really couldn't break through, though former Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley did take a dig at Clinton's call for a no-fly zone right now in Syria.
I believe that a no-fly zone in Syria at this time, actually, Secretary, would be a mistake. You have to enforce no-fly zones.
As the Democrat nomination process continues, you can make the argument that Hillary Clinton's campaign could start resembling the Hoover Dam. The popular landmark behind me has one main purpose, and that is to control flooding. Well, Hillary Clinton's campaign is already taking on water from Bernie Sanders' campaign, and if Vice President Joe Biden gets into the race, well, that's a whole lot of water, a whole lot of potential flooding that she's going to have to contain herself. David Brody, CBN News, at the Hoover Dam in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Did you watch any of that stuff?
I wasn't able to watch it last night.
Well, I didn't watch either, but anyhow, it was interesting. I mean, I tell you, Hillary came back strong, and she's the front runner, and that shows why.
Well, she held her own amongst the men, as you said earlier.
Man among boys.